Hey, this is Rick Caselge, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I want to go through an amazing back pain relief massage exercises. And I'll get Donnelly to demonstrate the first one. And then I'll kind of explain things in more detail with what she's doing and go through the other exercises as well. There we go. So that ends up being the first one. And this ends up being foam roller on the wall. So you end up having a foam roller. This one's a 3 foot. You can go with a 1 foot. You're coming up and you're starting at a spot where the foam, your foam roller is about your pelvis height. And then you're going to kind of squat into it, rolling it along the wall. And what you want to do is have that foam roller massage that low back area. So it's massaging the meaty part of your low back, but also kind of helping with a little bit with extension or arching back in that back area. I'm going to start off with 5 repetitions, smooth and controlled movement up and down. And at the end position, you're looking at holding it for a second or two. We're going to go from this one, and then we're going to use a ball. And with this one, this ends up being like a big dog ball. You can end up using whatever ball you end up having, tennis ball, lacrosse ball, golf ball, to do this. And what it ends up being is a ball in the back on the wall. And so then what Donnelly is doing is, and maybe I'll get you to flip around, I can just kind of point, there we go. So I've got the spine right here, and then so she's going to massage through this area, through the meaty part on one side, and then she's going to massage through the meaty part on the other side. There you go. So you can kind of hold it with one hand, like loosely, so it doesn't fire off, and you're kind of massaging up and down that meaty part. We don't really want to go on the spine. That can end up irritating things, but we're kind of going up and down, and you can add circles when it comes to the low back part, which end up being tight and stiff if you end up having back pain. And you go like 5 times on one side, and then go over and do 5 times on the other side. And you're looking at, it's just smooth controlled movement, looking at working in that meaty part of the low back area. So that ends up being the second one. Now going through the third one, it ends up being foam roller into gluteus maximus. So now we move to the floor. And so Donnelly is going to sit on the foam roller, and we're just below our sit bones or ischial tuberosity. And then we're going to roll through the sit bones, and they come up to the pelvis area. Good. And then back up. So with this one, a lot of times we end up building tension in the glutes if you end up having back pain. So we're trying to relieve that tension in the glutes. Now the only negative thing with this one is just sometimes if people end up having shoulder pain, just the position of their shoulders can end up being difficult. So watch for that one. If that ends up being the case for you, just kind of watch where you end up putting your hands. You can end up moving them a little bit more forward, so you're not bringing your arms as far back and putting too much strain on your shoulders. So with this one, 5 repetitions each direction, so a total of 10 movements, holding for a couple seconds at the end position, and then moving back to the start position. Perfect. So there you go. Give those 3 movements a go when it comes to back pain relief massage exercises. Now, if you do have back pain, what I recommend for you to do is to click right here. I've got this brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Back Pain. So just click here, let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you're watching this video on a mobile device or tablet, head down below into the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you like this video, make sure to like it. If you end up having a question for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you end up getting future pain relieving videos.